Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanika. Recently I've done some online shopping through some shipping services. The first one was Ship It To and the second one was Shop in Box. So today I'm going to be showing you what I got from these services and then giving you my opinion on which one I think is better. The first service I used was called Ship It To. So how that one works is you get a US mailing address, then you can go onto online websites and ship it to the US mailing address. So the first site I went on was the Shop Miss A. So I went onto that site and brought a whole heap of eyelashes. Now I think this is a little unnecessary really, but for $1 each, why not? Next I went to the Anastasia Beverly Hills site and I only got one thing, and that was the Starlight Illuminator. Now as you can see I have used it quite a bit, but this highlight is so pretty if you have pale skin. It wasn't available on any sites that stock Anastasia Beverly Hills products, so that's why I got it directly from their site. Then the last thing with that order I got were 2 MAC lipsticks. First one is Blankety, which is an amplified formula, and the second one was Velvet Teddy, which is a matte formula. So these are some swatches here. This one is Blankety and this one is Velvet Teddy. Now the next few things I got were from the website called Shop in Box. Now this site works a little bit different, where you make a wish list and then you get assigned a boxer, and then that person will go out and get the products for you, whether it be going into store and getting them or just getting them online. So sticking with the last 2 products, I also got another 2 MAC lipsticks. This one is the shade Honey Love and it's a matte formula, and this one is Kinda Sexy, which is also a matte formula. So this side here is Honey Love and this side is Kinda Sexy. Next I grabbed some concealers. This one here is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Undereye, and I got this in the shade Light. I see Nikki Tutorials use this a lot. It's a really full coverage concealer and it's very pale, so that's why I picked that one up. And next I got the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. Now this has been so hard to get your hands on in Australia. It is always sold out at Mecca, so that's why I just went and got it from the Shop in Box service. This is such a lightweight but pretty full coverage concealer, and it is so fair. It works great for highlighting under my eyes. Next I picked up 2 of the Too Faced blushes. This one is the shade I Will Always Love You and this one is Baby Love. Now I know these have been out for quite a while, but again they were so hard to get my hands on at Mecca. These 2 shades were always sold out, so they're mine now. And then the last thing I got, and the whole reason I decided to even use a shipping service in the first place, was so that I could get the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Snow. When this foundation was first released in Australia, the lightest shade they stocked was Porcelain. So of course I went to Mecca, got a sample, all excited. Oh my god, it was so orange, it looked terrible. I asked the girls at Mecca if they knew when the other 2 light shades would be coming to Australia, and they had no idea when they'd be getting it. So I either just had to sit back, wait and be patient, or I thought I'll just use a shipping service and get it sent to me. Now I never buy foundation without testing it out first because I am so pale and it is very hard to find a match. But this is the perfect match and I am so glad I have it. No wonder everyone raves about this foundation. I absolutely love it. So I'll start off with the conversion rates and the pricing. So I made a little chart on this. So everything I purchased, I put the US price, the conversion to Australian dollars, and then the price to buy it in Australia, or the price it would cost to buy it online and ship it to Australia. So I did this with every product, and both the Ship It To service and the Shop in Box service, and they both turned out it would have been cheaper just to buy everything in Australia, or like I said, buy it off the website and ship it to me without using the services. Oh my god, I hope that makes sense because I know it's a little bit confusing. So with the Ship It To service, I end up paying an extra 13 Australian dollars than what I would have paid if I brought everything in Australia or off the website and sent it to me. With the Shop in Box service, I end up paying an extra $31 as if I bought it in Australia and off the websites and sent it to me. I would have saved the $31. So once I figured all that out, I was kind of like, well, what was the point? So overall, the only thing that was actually worth buying from the US were the MAC lipsticks. They converted to around 23 Australian dollars each, and if I were to buy them in Australia, they are $36 each. So I'm saving $13 buying them from overseas. Yeah, that was really the only thing that was actually worth buying because I did save a lot of money on those. But then like I said with some of the products, they were always unavailable in Australia, I couldn't get them, blah 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 blah. So I guess, I don't know, it was worth it. Now to my reviews on each of the companies. So with Ship It To, you open up a US mailbox and this costs you $10 per month to have that mailbox open. You buy online using your own card and you send it to the US address. Now this sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I'm gonna buy off every single website, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this. No, it doesn't work like that. I had quite a bit of trouble buying off a few websites. The first website I had problems on was Nordstrom and the second one was Ulta. Because I'm using an Australian card, when I typed in all the details and pressed like, yep, submit my order, I'd get an error message popping up because my shipping address, which is the US address, does not match my billing address, so the address associated with my card. Therefore, I could not make the purchase. And so that kept happening and I was ringing my bank going, why isn't it working? And they're like, oh, you can't do it. I was like, oh, this is so frustrating. So that's why I didn't end up buying a lot through Ship It To, because simply I couldn't. So then I thought, okay, why don't I get them to go do some assisted purchases for me? But then I looked on the site and they only do assisted purchases, which is where you can get someone to go out and get it for you instead of buying online. But they only do it to certain stores and it was gonna cost another like $10 or something. So I was like, no, okay, I'll just send it to me. So the shipping for this website cost me around 60 Australian dollars, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. And that was one of the cheapest options with track shipping. So that package took about 12 days to get to me. So for $60, I think 12 days is a bit of a rip-off. So sorry Ship It To, but I probably will not use that service ever again. Now, the shop and box review. I preferred this website so much more. This one was a little bit different to Ship It To. You make an account and then you get assigned a boxer. So I was assigned a boxer by the name of Chris. I made up my wish list for her and then she went and purchased all the items for me. It took about a week and a half for her to get all these items. And then she sent me a photo of all the items, then wrapped them up and sent them off to me. So on this website you get 2 invoices. The first invoice is for the products that you want to buy. So you pay that invoice first. Then once they get all the products, they send you a second invoice, which has a fee for the service, and then it also has the shipping costs. So the second invoice cost me about 60 Australian dollars, which again is a little pricey, but that included the fee and the shipping. The shipping was express and it only took 3 days to get here from the US. So compared to the Ship It To service with 12 days for $60, 3 days for $60 seems a lot more worth the money because it is getting here so quickly. The thing I love most about using this website is you have someone to talk to the whole time. So if I had a question, I'd just message Chris, my boxer, she'd get back to me immediately. And with this site as well, you can shop from anywhere because they are able to get it for you. Whereas with the Ship It To, I had the problems with using my card on a US website, yada yada yada. Either way, I'm not sure if I would use a shipping service again because I did end up paying more money in the long run than if I brought everything in Australia and online and paid for the shipping to Australia anyway. But either way, I learned how it all works and I got my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which as soon as I got it, I posted a photo on Instagram and then some girl commented on there and she's like, oh, I got this from Mecca a day ago. I was like, excuse me, what? I went through all this trouble to try and get this foundation, was the whole point of this, and now it's at Mecca. I was like, okay. Anyway, I hope that all made sense to you. I feel like I just rambled a whole heap of information and I don't even know if it came out clear or not. But if you do want to use a shipping service, I would highly suggest using Shop and Box. I will put the links for both these websites in my description bar anyway, so you can see them for yourself. I hope you enjoyed my little haul and review. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel because it would mean the world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram as well. I will have that in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye!